Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Costanza, a podcast about something. I am your host, Joe Costanza.
And Jake from State Farm.
This is episode 52. I am here with Stefan and D4. I'm not D4,
Yo.
Jay Gooden.
Yo.
My apologies, but yeah, so
Wrong friend,
we're all
Joe.
here. I am, because you mentioned D4 earlier, I apologize, but
Sorry.
we're all here. We're here for episode 52. Can we get 400 subs tonight? Maybe. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of a short episode today. I am expecting around an hour 10, maybe, because we have to be done by 10:30. But we have 3 big topics to talk about. It's gonna be pretty exciting. Leave your thoughts down below, and hope y'all like and subscribe. So, the first thing I would like to talk about today is this came as a very big shock last week, but there is a new Lego Batman game confirmed coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, PS5, PC, and Xbox called Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And I showed Stefan and Jake this game. What did y'all think of it?
Well, I grew up playing the Lego Batman, the video game with Joe. We used to play it all the time as kids. And this really looks good. Like, at first, I didn't really know what it was that he sent me. I just saw a Lego Batman thing, and I'm like, wait, that's the scene from Batman Begins. And I started to get that they were doing, like, all the movies as, like, one big thing, which I think is really cool. And what was the name of this Lego Star Wars game?
The Skywalker Saga?
Yeah, Skywalker Saga. How did I forget it? Yeah, I'm expecting it to be something like that, where it's like, it's like faithful to the films, also have like little jokes thrown in there as well, which we already kind of saw some of those in the trailer.
Actually,
yeah, it looks like it's gonna be.
Funny thing is, that is actually kind of exactly what it is, because it's supposed to be an open world Lego Batman game, kind of similar to the Arkham games in terms of fighting style and everything else.
Yeah, because I saw like the explosive gel from the Arkham games that Batman would draw on the wall and it would explode.
Yeah, so it's got like a different, I think it follows the Tim Burton movies, the Dark Knight trilogy, and the new Batman, which is pretty cool. Sadly, there is no sign of like Mark Hamill as Joker or Kevin Conroy. Well, no doubt because he's dead, but that confirms that the Crisis on Infinite Earths scene is the final performance, so Conroy is no longer Batman and somebody else is. I don't know the name, but honestly, I'm still questioning the actor for it because he kind of sounds a little off as Batman. I don't know if that's just me.
Did that universe come back? I never saw the Crisis on Infinite Earths thing. I don't know if he undid anything.
It was. I assume it is. Yeah, I assume it is back.
Because I don't know if it was like, yeah, they all died at the end or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's just like
I hate it when movies do that. All the main characters die at the end.
Well, you don't like. Then you don't like Rogue One, but
Okay, well that's different.
But
that had a reason.
Stefan, what did you think of this game?
Honestly, I think the trailer looks really cool. I was very obsessed with Legos and Lego video games when I was a young kid. Like, when I was younger, like the Star Wars Lego game that came out for the PS2, that game was part of my childhood. So I always used to have like the SpongeBob Legos and all these different Legos and stuff, which was cool. And I would always go to my friend's house to like build Legos and look at the Legos that he's created, that him and his brother created. So yeah, I was very obsessed with Legos as a kid. So it seems like they're doing the same thing with this game that they do with a lot of the other Lego games that they make, where it's pretty much like a celebration of all the different movies that came out all in one video game. Like with the Lego Star Wars game for PS2, I think it went through the prequel games and the original 6.
Oh, the complete saga?
movies. Yeah, exactly. For the PS2, yeah, I think that's what it was. They did like a whole celebration of all the 6 movies, the prequels and the original movies, because I think the prequels just came out during that time. So.
Yeah, it was before
Yeah.
Disney bought them, and then they redid it with the sequels in
Yeah.
the Skywalker
Yeah.
saga.
Yeah, they did like a whole celebration of all the movies. So I'm guessing that the Batman, well, obviously, you know, the Batman, Indiana Jones, Lego video games, you know, they always did the celebrations as well. But I think this is going to be very similar, where it's going to go through all the Batman movies and you can replay the Batman movies in Lego form. So yeah, I really enjoyed the trailer for this game, and I hope it's good.
I agree. And there are a lot of cool suits in here. There's like Joker and Bane are confirmed. It's an open, it is an open world Gotham City. The fighting combat. First of all, I love how they brought in like the Adam West style fighting scenes, where it's like it says like whack and pow and all that stuff. But also, it looks very crazy for a Lego game in terms of like, because I remember in the first Lego Batman game, the best one, don't at me. I remember we just like shook the Wii remote, and they just go ape shit on those guys and just like punch them. It takes like 1 or 2 hits to kill them, but in here like you could do like different moves and stuff. Like I think you use your cape a lot and all that, which is really cool. And there's like unlockable suits and stuff, which would be awesome if they went retro and nostalgic and brought in the original Lego Batman outfit. And I hope that Robin shows up in this game too, like in the old days. I just really hope. Oh, you can. Apparently Jay just saw it now. So, what are your thoughts on it?
I think it's actually pretty good. I think that is just like a Lego version of. It feels like a Lego version of Arkham Asylum or Arkham City.
It kind of is, yeah.
Yeah, from the looks of it, I mean, I really do like what you mentioned before. Like, it definitely, it's kind of like a fusion between like the Arkham games and childlike Lego form, but also with the inclusions of like the Batman TV series with the whack boom pow Adam West type of feel, and they even like add some interesting quirks to it, like the Michael Keaton line. Want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I actually like that. I really like that. That was actually pretty cool. It seems like there's a lot more going to be with the adventure aspect, which I'm pretty sure is going to be like a standard for like the Lego games. I played like a few of them in the past, where it's like, you know, it's just like an overall retelling of like these awesome adventures in the Lego universe. So I really feel like this is a no-brainer for like a first-time buy, especially if you like the Lego series. I played a few of them, but yeah, this looks pretty entertaining. But I definitely love the Arkham games, so I could try it out as like my first Lego game that I played in a long time. So yeah, I'm pretty psyched for it. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna go in the style of the Lego Batman 1 game, where it's just like every level is a boss fight, where like I think you just fight like Killer Croc and Poison Ivy, and then you end off with the Joker and all that stuff. But yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. Obviously, the Joker is inspired off of Heath Ledger. Bane is inspired off of the Tom Hardy one. I feel like this Batman is inspired it's a kind of a mixture between the three. Like, it's Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, and mostly Robert Pattinson. Maybe because he's the new guy, but
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. It incorporates every single type of Batman, like, you know, in recent history. So yeah, for sure. It's like they're trying to like put everything into a melting pot. All the great stuff from all of those Batman shows or really movies, and like just like put in this big melting pot. So it kind of looks like a very fun Batman game. Seems like the ultimate Batman game in Lego form. From what I'm getting at, it's like a really cool mixture of everything just combined.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And I think it would be cool if, like, throughout like the game they make references to the older Batman movies, and they're like, wait, that didn't happen in this continuity. Because like Batman did do like, you want to get nuts, let's get nuts, and then Joker's like, I'm allergic to nuts.
I am allergic to nuts.
That was pretty fun.
It does have that.
The-
It does have that Lego humor, like from. I forget when they started to speak. Was it like Marvel superheroes or something?
like Lego Batman 2.
Oh, it was Lego Batman 2. Yeah.
Something like that. I remember the older Lego games that you couldn't speak. They were just like,
They brought that back in in the new Lego Star Wars game. I think that's like an option, but you prefer if they actually talked. But to me, I think it'd be pretty cool to go back to their old days where Batman just talks and grunts like, just kind of like that.
I mean, seriously, that's accurate. That's all.
It is accurate.
Don't sound buried in Drake.
When your heart rate is like super high as Batman has you in a chokehold, you're not listening to anything you're saying. He's just like hearing like, and your ears are like, okay, what do you think? I don't understand what you're saying, but I'll tell you what you need to know.
Yeah, for sure.
More rap than Drake.
Yeah, I really feel like this is going to like have a lot of comedic elements into it, and kind of like have like a more comedic take with like all the serious stuff about Batman and all the Batman lores and continuities for sure.
Yeah, I really like the joke at the end where Bane stepped on a Lego and he's like, "Why do they always put these here?"
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I could also see it kind of being inspired off the Lego Batman movie with like a lot of the jokes and stuff, and maybe that could be a suit of its own, like with Will Arnett as the voice, because I think that is a very popular movie, not just for like superheroes and Batman, but in general. Like I've been hearing a lot of praise for it, so that'd be pretty cool if we get like a reference or two from that movie.
True. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
I like the driving in the Lego games. Like I remember the Avengers Lego video game. I think you had the option to drive around, and I always thought that was cool in the Lego video games.
Yeah, they really expanded on the free roam in terms of like all these different Lego games, because I remember when they kind of were shying away from that in like the early ones, like the first Lego Batman game. You just roamed around the Batcave, and you didn't really go out into Gotham City, but they expanded on that.
Like missions.
Yeah, like the missions were like the only thing you could do. But yeah, it was literally just the free roam, or literally just the Batcave, and then for Lego Star Wars, it was just Mos Eisley. But in the newer ones, you can go fucking anywhere. Like, you can go to Hoth if you wanted to in the new game.
Or really? Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Why they take a step back? Yeah.
Well, maybe because it was limited, and they just probably were testing the grounds with the older games, and then as they got popular and I guess just on next gen consoles, they're like, you know what, let's just expand it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, as long as it's like expanding in the right direction, I mean, like there definitely is no limitations. We're going from like a current gen to a next gen console for sure. So
yeah,
I wouldn't necessarily see like, you know, why would that be like a reason as to why, like, you know, they would like take a step back on any particular feature. So that was definitely seen in the previous installments. So
yeah, for sure. And I know this game, these Lego games are kind of directed towards kids a little bit. If they do it right, I could see myself buying it. I get it.
The thing is that if they do it right, even material made for kids can be enjoyed by anyone. I think that's kind of the goal, because there are like kids movies that I actually like as well. Some of the older ones, like Toy Story or something like that.
Yeah, Finding Nemo and Monsters Inc. still hold up today.
I can sit down and watch those movies and not be bored out of my mind, and I can still enjoy the movie. But some kids' movies are like, you have to be a kid, otherwise you want to just rip your hair out.
Exactly. Like if I ever have kids in the future, I would not watch Trolls at all. I would not watch anything that's like that new fucking Cat in the Hat movie that's coming out, or the Benedict Cucumber, the Grinch movie or whatever. I call him Cucumber, but he's Cumberbatch.
You know, like the new Smurfs movie that's coming out.
It is out. It is out. It's dog shit.
It's out.
Isn't it with like
it looked like dog shit.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's bad.
I think.
Oh,
Hold on.
Listen,
Let me see if it's still
we
out.
saw the trailer. We saw the trailer in the theaters. I forgot what movie we were watching. I don't think it was The Naked Gun. It was a certain movie we were watching, and the preview came on for the new Smurfs movie. And I'm like, oh, the Smurfs. I remember that when I was a kid. I watched some of those cartoons occasionally.
Same here.
But what I saw surprised me in the worst way. I'm like, what the hell is this shit?
Isn't there an influencer Smurf?
I think so.
It was the worst thing that I ever saw. I'm like, what did they do to the Smurfs?
Oh my god, it's got the most Gen Z cast of all time.
Oh
Holy
no.
shit.
Yeah, it looked like a Gen Z kind of film because they were making all those jokes. I'm like, dude, why?
Dude, let me just
Smurfs.
tell you the cast. Rihanna is Smurfette. The dude that played as Blue Beetle
Why?
as Brainy Smurf. James fucking Corden.
Why?
This guy named Marshmallow. Octavia Spencer.
Fuck, it's Marshmallow.
I think he's an.
I think he's like a rapper or something. No, he's a hip hop. Oh, he's rap too, but still, I don't fucking know my.
I listen to hip hop and rap. I've never heard that name ever.
I don't know. And John Goodman is Papa Smurf, which evidently is kind of a good choice, but stick to Sully, man. Just stick to Sully. Stick to the Big Lebowski.
Okay. So it's one of those casting situations where it's like, okay, like why is this actor or actress? Why are you here? Like,
Yeah,
Sully is
they're just here for the paycheck.
So Sully is Papa Smurf in the movie. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, back onto the topic of Batman.
No. yeah, Batman.
But I'd get this game, and hopefully this
like
would
it.
kind of, like, since they brought Star Wars back, they brought Batman back. I hope that the next one is like a new Marvel game where it might be like Lego Marvel Infinity Saga, or maybe Lego Marvel MCU, where it's just all of the movies, which would be a fucking massive game.
If they skip the Incredible Hulk and be like, wait, we forgot to put that movie in, I'll be pissed.
That'd be so weird, because they brought in the movie Abomination in those games.
Yeah, they did. They did bring in the movie Abomination.
So that'd be super weird.
The one that looked like Godzilla. Yeah, that one.
I mean, we don't even know if it is actually going to happen, but I would love it if it did. And this game is apparently coming out 2026. My guess is it's probably like early to mid 2026. Like, I'm guessing like a March to at the latest June release date. Because I could see this being like a spring summer game, maybe, like just so that people can have it in the summer. I can kind of see that.
True. I see that. But going back to what you're saying about the Marvel superhero or the MCU, I thought that the Lego video games already did all of that. Yeah, by now.
Actually,
And
yeah, you're right.
I'm actually surprised if they didn't touch on the Infinity War as of now.
Well,
I remember
Because,
they
like,
Infinity
they
War
had, like,
came
a lot
out.
of Lego.
The Infinity War came out after all those games came out.
Yeah, they had like
Okay.
Lego Marvel Avengers, which had like Age of Ultron and the original Avengers. Although
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah, and then they have superheroes too, and I'm surprised if they did not like touch upon like the MCU. I'll be surprised if they're not caught up yet.
I guess they kind of touched on it in the first one because they had like references to, like, I think they had Stark Tower, and they had like Iron Man 3 references in there, but it was also adding X-Men and the Fantastic Four and the Guardians and all that stuff, and like people that haven't shown up yet, and also fucking Galactus. But it just seems, I feel like they should bring in like a Lego open world MCU game where you can just travel around New York, is like, because they expanded on Spider-Man, they expanded on like Doctor Strange, and like Deadpool could be in the game again, which would be fun. Like, I feel like they could pull that off with a Lego Marvel game, at least to me. But I guess speaking of MCU, I would like to talk a bit about the upcoming movies. So, Spider-Man Brand New Day just started up like a month ago. Not even a month ago. I think it was like a few weeks ago they started filming. And I gotta say, as much as I hate to admit this, I'm more excited for this than I am for Avengers Doomsday. Which is
Wow.
kind of crazy to think, but consider, like, if you look on screen, this is the suit that they have for Tom Holland, which is probably going to be the best suit in live action.
It's a pretty good looking suit.
Yeah.
The thing is I did hear some people hating that movie or something before it even came out.
What, the Brand New Day?
Yeah, like a few teasers that we got, like a few snapshots.
Well, because they were confused as to why Hulk is in the film.
I don't know, the contract or something said that they need like a main character from the MCU to connect it for some reason, even though it was already connected, but they have to do it for every movie now. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sony
I
is
kind of
Sony.
like that. Yeah, people are bitching like, oh, Spider-Man's not going to be solo again. Like, we all know the story of Spider-Man, you know? Like,
Yeah, and the thing is that they just can't do that. It's not their fault. It's owned by another company.
yeah.
I mean,
And I don't think we're going to have a solo anything anymore. These are Marvel characters, Marvel superheroes that appear in, like, an expanded universe filled with, like, hundreds of different heroes.
Like,
You
come
expect
on, like,
some
you
of
know
them
what-
to show up.
You know how many Spider-Man comics other characters appeared in? Hulk has appeared in some Spider-Man comics too. Don't
Yeah,
bullshit.
fucking Nightcrawler appeared in the Spider-Man comic.
Yeah. There was a comic with Spider-Man, Punisher, and Nightcrawler versus Jigsaw.
Yeah, isn't Jigsaw the Billy Russo?
Yeah, Billy Russo.
Yeah, but, like, that's such a weird combo. Like, so, like, they've had weird, like, they had weird team-ups before in Marvel Comics, so, like, honestly, I'm cool with seeing the Punisher in a movie for once, because it's been the first time since, I think, his own movie that we've seen him in live action in a movie.
Yeah.
And-
Which pun? Oh wait, it would have been Punisher Warzone, I think. Yeah, and that movie was not good.
Yeah, sadly. And, it's made, I think that's the guy who died, right? Isn't it the,
Did he die?
he was from Ahsoka, I think. Punisher Warzone.
I saw some. I saw some scenes in that movie. My goodness, it is the most ridiculous shit I've
Ray
ever seen.
Stevenson, yeah, okay, that is the guy who died.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some set photos of Brand New Day, and honestly, like, I'm a No Way Home defender. I will forever defend the movie. It's my favorite Spider-Man film. But honestly, there is some stuff that they did in this movie, Suit being one of them, that I think would beat the entire trilogy. One of them being they're actually doing practical swings again.
Oh, they are. Oh, wait. When did they stop doing that?
When I think it was when Homecoming started, because they did it in the Andrew Garfield films. I think they did it in the Tobey films. This is the first one with Tom.
What about Civil War?
Civil War didn't really have any swinging scenes, so like
Well, there were a few scenes of Spider-Man swung around.
I guess those were CGI as well. I'm not sure. They did look CGI. But this is the first time in like a long time that this is like practical swinging with like explosions and stuff.
Oh, that's good.
So it does look really fucking good. Like, I've seen some like set photos, and there is I'm not gonna spoil about like what Punisher has, but it's pretty cool. And Mark Ruffalo's seen in like a mocap, which confirms Hulk's appearance. So yeah, I'd say it looks.
I never heard of that. I didn't know they appeared.
Like, wait.
I didn't see many behind the scenes footage of Spider-Man, just a few.
They're not really showing us much. It's just like the first like few weeks of filming.
I did not see Mark Ruffalo any behind the scenes with him.
It was just him taking a selfie like with the mocap on, and like I saw like a car like flip over, which you could just assume right there it's the fucking Hulk, unless it's something completely different.
There are a lot of things that can flip a car though. Marvel.
The way like, it looked like it was thrown. Like, you know how Abomination did it in the movie.
How long your
Sorry.
mic cut out?
Like
a
how
little bit.
you know, like how Abomination did it in the Incredible Hulk, where he just kind of like threw the car.
Yeah.
That's kind of
You
like
need to
how
fix
it
your
was.
mic.
I don't know what's going on with this. I have it this close to my. Whatever.
Maybe push it back a little bit because it's like kind of.
All right.
I
Is
don't
this
know.
better?
But yeah, it's
Okay.
just when you talk for a long time, it kind of cuts in and out. But
Uh,
anyway,
Jay, Stephanie, you
I
guys
am-
got anything?
Yeah, it seems like a cool movie. No Way Home is definitely one of my favorite modern Spider-Man movies. But I think if the directors like know what they're doing for this movie, I think this movie will turn out well.
well, also the writers as well. If they write a shit story.
Right, yeah, exactly.
It doesn't
The
matter how
writers
you
and the
direct it.
directors. It really has to be one big project with the writers, the directors, and the actors knowing what they're doing.
Yeah, the actors definitely know what they're doing, because I heard that Bernthal walked off the set of Daredevil Born Again because they fucked up the character.
Oh, good.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah,
Oh,
I guess
for season 2.
No, for season 1, they like
Oh,
until the creative overhaul happened, he jumped back on because of like them doing justice to the character. And if you've seen the show, fuck yeah.
So they reshot the scenes.
totally
yeah,
agree. Totally agree.
there was like before the creative overhaul, he was supposed to come on. I don't know like the details of it, but the stuff you've seen with the Punisher in the show is part of the new with the new creative team.
Reshots.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
because
reshots.
it had Karen in there too.
I'm
so.
happy. I'm happy because like he cares about the character that much, or he's like, no, I'm not doing it if my character's betrayed like this.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
shows he's serious about his role. I like that.
yeah,
Me
I'm
too.
happy about
Love
that.
it. I
And
love
like,
that.
say what you want
That's
about
really good.
say what you want about Ryan Reynolds, but I'm happy with what he did with Deadpool as well. Like, he has so much faith in that character.
Yeah.
He was actually like in X-Men Origins Wolverine. He was kind of like talking to them like, are you really sure you want to make Deadpool like this? It might make some people upset.
Yeah,
And
Right. Yeah.
the backlash
Reasonably
was
so.
no joke.
Reasonably so with that.
And yeah, I guess another reason why I'm more excited for this than I am for Doomsday is because I'm actually gonna I'm gonna kind of push it over to Doomsday now. Look, I don't. Whoa, what the fuck? Why is it showing that? Okay, that's weird. Get that shit off there. All right. Can it actually? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So yeah, So I mentioned in the last episode that Deadpool is showing up in Doomsday. That apparently wasn't fully confirmed. I'm only going off that based off of what Ryan Reynolds posted in his Instagram photo, which I guess if you could put two and two together, he's in the fucking film, let's be real. But the thing is,
wait, will we get to know why Thor was crying? That's what I want to know.
yeah, that's very important, Marvel. Why was Thor crying? But the main reason why I'm nervous about Doomsday is because I think they started in March, so they were like 5, almost 6 months in, and the script isn't fucking done. So
Wait, it's not done yet?
no, they don't have a finished script.
They gotta start working on it.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, no, I'm being serious. They don't have a finished script. Like, they have all
Okay.
these characters, and they don't have an ending for the fucking film.
That's how. That's crazy.
That's
Why
not
would you?
Wait, that's not how the story. That's not how you write a story.
No, it
You come
isn't.
up with the concept of a story, then put in the characters, and what? How do you not have? They're filming, by the way, right?
They've
filming,
been
and they don't
filming
know how
for
it's gonna
6
end.
months, and half of the actors are already done. Like Pedro
They
Pascal
don't even know.
and Nightcrawler is done. Mystique is done. All these fucking characters are done, and they're expected to come
How
back
do-
for reshoots.
How are they not gonna know how it ends? It's like, yeah, What's this scene gonna build up to? I have
don't-
no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing, and they don't even know who they're talking to. That's the thing, like, because I heard
Everybody,
that.
come on back for the reshoot.
Come back. We haven't finished filming yet. Come back. We don't know the ending to our own
Flag.
fucking film.
You know what's funny is that you know how there's like a film rule where it's like, yeah, you show a gun in Act 1 and it has to be used in Act 3 in the climax. Now they can't
Chekhov's
do something
gun.
like that. Yeah, Chekhov's gun. They can't do that in this movie because they don't know how the
You
ending's
know
gonna
what's
work.
crazy? You know what's crazy? Like these actors are filming a movie. What if the actors don't even like the ending to the movie? It's like we made.
Yeah.
True.
Like,
Yeah, that's a fact.
it's like we made this entire movie, the script and acted everything. Now our characters are in this terrible ending for this movie. Gotta go back and reshoot now.
Can you imagine that like they all walk off like the set because the film sucks with the ending and they're like, well, we have AI generated images.
Dude, this is extremely terrible because this is a fucking Avengers film. It's like the
know.
biggest culmination of
It's a
superheroes
film.
ever. They've had 4 previous movies that, besides maybe Age of Ultron, kind of fucking nailed it. Especially Endgame and Infinity War, which...
Okay, even Age of Ultron was not that bad. And I'm gonna say this, like the worst MCU movies during like the Phase 1, 2, and 3 era are watchable movies that you can still enjoy somewhat. The horrible movies in the MCU now are not even watchable in the slightest. You can't sit through it and watch it. You
Yeah,
just can't.
I can't sit through the entirety of Love and Thunder or Quantumania anymore. I just can't.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I'd
those
rather
movies.
watch the full run of Captain Marvel or Thor: The Dark World before I fucking see any of those again.
Yeah, I can watch Thor: The Dark World, like I can watch Avengers: Age of Ultron, and I can
I'd
enjoy
rather
the
watch
movies.
Snow White in the theaters.
No, God, no. I'd rather watch Quantumania.
Okay, yeah, I'll take Quantumania over that. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I'd rather see Kang get destroyed by ants than Gal Gadot on screen.
It's like that scene from Lord of the Rings. You in what army? This army. The ants come.
My ants, you bow to no one.
It's like the ants. It's like the ants come and take over Rachel Ziegler.
Oh my God.
Gosh.
That's how they kill Doctor Doom, is that Hank Pym comes in with an army of ants and then Doctor Doom just makes like a monologue as to why humanity sucks and needs to be like remade or some shit, and then the ants just come in and fucking it's clobbering time and they
on the
just kill
screen
him.
singing, and then he shows Rachel Ziegler on the screen singing, and that's just how it.
Yeah, and then
Doctor Doom's just talking about how he killed Thor in another timeline, just like Kang, but then ants come and fuck him up.
I ripped Thanos' spine out. And then the fucking ants are just like marching, just fucking clobbering Doom.
No. Are the ants gonna be marching 1 by 1 or 2 by 2? That's a real
3 by
question.
3.
Yeah. They're gonna say hurrah, hurrah at the same time as well.
This is your doomsday.
Gosh, they would do something like that. Marvel would definitely say something like, "This is your doomsday."
If it was Quantumania. Oh, yeah, no, they said that in Batman v Superman. Remember that?
They did?
Yeah, they did. When Lex Luthor was, like, bringing on Doomsday, and then Superman saw it, he's like, "Behold, your Doomsday!" And then there's a huge fight.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Isn't that movie horrible?
Yeah, the movie's
Yeah,
fucking bad.
You had to tell us it was Doomsday, by the way, because there's no way we could have figured that one out, right?
Yeah, like, oh,
Like, guys.
it's giant CGI gray blob monster thing.
Oh, yes, laser eyes like Superman? Gee, I wonder what character this could be.
Oh,
Right,
gee,
right,
it
right.
looks like the abomination that got dumped into toxic waste. What the fuck is this?
That's exactly what it looks like.
It does, yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah, dumped into toxic waste.
It looks like it came from the island of Misfit Toys.
No, not even they would take them.
He's all alone. He's just homeless on the street. Anyways, back on the Doomsday. So yeah, they don't have a finished script. The actors don't even know if like they're done yet, and we don't have I don't even know if they have a full cast yet, because I did hear rumors that there's a second chair reveal, which may or may not be tomorrow during D23 or God knows when. But I did hear they're not done with the script, which infuriates me. And people are gonna go ahead and say, "Oh, Infinity War and Endgame didn't have a finished script while they were filming." Yeah, that might be true, but they also had 22 other movies to back them up.
Exactly.
What
Right,
movies
right.
did Doomsday have? Probably little to none. Like, this movie, I'm pretty sure, is focusing solely on Doctor Doom. The only movies that you have that back them up are probably the other Fantastic Four movies that are abysmal. So, are you gonna pull from the comics? Are you gonna pull out of your ass? Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, they better
the
go
thing
to.
is that in Infinity War and Endgame, you had all these films building up Thanos. He was in Avengers in the after credit scene. He was in the Guardians of the Galaxy. He appeared at the end credit scene of Age of Ultron, and he was mentioned like you got the feeling someone was coming throughout the entire story. And then he appears, and I didn't know that they didn't have a script done when they were like filming Age of Infinity War and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
But at least they had somewhat of a plan of like what to do. For Doctor Doom, they kind of just threw him out of nowhere because Kang failed. So they're like, well, we can't do him anymore because of the controversy and stuff. So let's just throw Doctor Doom in there, hope for the best.
Yeah.
And let's just hope that the actors' contracts don't expire by the time we need to finish a film.
Exactly. And, like, I get it because, like, people are like, oh, it's got the Russo brothers and Robert Downey Jr. are back and all this stuff. But from the very moment that Comic-Con thing happened where they revealed Downey and, like, Doctor Doom and all that stuff and the Russo brothers returning, from day one, it sounded like a cry for help. Like, please watch our movie, please get the old stuff back so that we can bring the fans back. Because, like, I will forever be a hater of Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. Like, even if he turned out to be great, I still feel like there are several other actors that could have done a better job. Like Cillian Murphy, Mads Mikkelsen, who was already in the MCU, but still. Like, I feel like there are several other characters that could have, several other actors that could have done a way better job. I'm not saying Downey's a bad actor. I'm just saying he was Iron Man for like a decade. Give it to somebody else. It seems like a very big cry for help. And the Russo brothers, they made some of the best movies in the MCU, like The Winter Soldier and Infinity War and all that. But I feel like you should give it to someone else. Like maybe the director of WandaVision or Fantastic Four or fucking like, I don't know, the guy who made Loki. He did a good job. So like I feel like maybe just hand it off to them. And then bringing in the X-Men, like Cyclops and all that. Like, yeah, it's cool seeing them, but it just feels like they don't know what they're doing with this movie, which really infuriates me because Spider-Man, yes, it sounds weird. Like, why are Punisher and Hulk here? We want our Daredevil Kingpin storyline, but at least they have a plan and they know what they're doing. But for this, it's like, fuck it, multiverse. Like,
Robert Downey Jr. seems really weird as a villain, though. He was Iron Man for so long, but now he's Doctor Doom. I guess you die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for both, actually. He died a hero and became a villain. Yeah, you're right.
And I guess also, I guess I could talk about this. Possible spoilers for the future of Spider-Man. So, do you guys want me to talk about like potential villains we could see in the future?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Jake, you good with that?
What? I wasn't
Oh my god! Do you want me to discuss future villains in Spider-Man that could go toe to toe with him?
Sure, why not? Go ahead. Spider-Man has a whole assortment of villains.
So there are some villains that are rumored for the Spider-Man's 5 and 6 coming soon, and those include. Let me search this up because I need to find the source. Upcoming villains. I swear I saw
sources.
I saw an article somewhere. What the fuck? Yeah, I swear I saw it somewhere. Anyways, from memory, Tombstone, which I think he had like a little appearance in Into the Spider-Verse.
Tombstone, yeah. In what?
In Into the Spider-Verse, I think he had a little appearance in there. Venom, which I don't even know if it's gonna be Tom Hardy or if it's gonna be a different Venom, and Wilson Fisk. They might. So I did hear they're trying to bring Kingpin in to like have him go toe to toe with Spider-Man, which I don't care if it's with Daredevil or without, like with or without Daredevil. I just hope Spider-Man and Kingpin have like a face-off, because Kingpin is a Spider-Man villain just as much as Daredevil. So
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
I would love to see Kingpin versus Spider-Man. I mean, like first he gets defeated by a blind lawyer, then he gets defeated by a teenager.
Yeah.
God damn these vigilantes!
It would definitely fit the lore, and I think that's something that will be like what they will do in order to like fit the void with that. I'm pretty sure that everyone is just like waiting for this Wilson Fisk to actually meet Tom Holland Spider-Man for sure.
Yeah,
So I think that's almost the point where it could be even planned, and we just know that's gonna happen.
yeah, and I'm extremely happy they're deciding to do it, because it's like, you know what, fans have been wanting to see this for a while. Kingpin and Daredevil are both back. Let's get those two together. So fuck it. And I guess because we don't have too much time, I'll transfer over to the next topic, which is the next big action movie. I don't even know if you could call it big, because I don't know how well it's doing in the box office, but Nobody 2, starring Bob Odenkirk and Christopher Lloyd. The three of us, minus Stefan, because I think he's leaving.
I'm gonna get going. Have a good one, everybody.
Yeah, see you, man. Have a good one. So the three of us will be going full spoilers on Nobody 2. So what did you guys think of the movie?
I thought it was pretty good. Now that you mention it, like you did mention this in the theater, it wasn't as good as the first Nobody when I think about it, because I didn't have the first Nobody fresh in my head watching the second one. I kind of just walked in and saw it. But and the first one is better, I would say, in terms of like story and stuff like that. But this is still a really good movie. It was funny. It was action packed. It was a really good follow up to the last movie with those characters that we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay, you got any thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. I have a whole bunch of thoughts. This was definitely a good movie to go watch out for. I really feel like it was not necessarily like the best sequel that I will probably necessarily like see from Nobody 1, because I also agree with Jake on this one. I think the Nobody 1, the first one from 2021, is definitely it's a better movie overall. Like I really feel like suspense, the action, the theme with Nobody 1 was a lot more cohesive with what they were necessarily trying to like go for. But I feel like they try to do this with Nobody 2, and it does work out for the most part, but it kind of falls flat in like certain parts, especially with the comedic approach with certain characters and like certain scenes, and just even with like how Butch's character, yeah, I think it's Butch, right? Yeah, his character, and like the way how he tries to like set up like all of the fight scenes, and and like that very big fight scene that happened at the very end of the film. It feels a lot more plausible with Nobody 1, with the fights, like the gunplay, and
the
like
fights just more realistic, yeah.
Yeah, and even with the villains, this one here, they kind of were like trying to like play along with like what works and what could possibly like we can kill off for this get rid of. I really feel like the approach of this one, that they had like a solid foundation when it comes to those particular aspects of the film, but I don't really feel like they had like a real good grounding with like who the villain was, or just like the pacing with like with where we're gonna go with Nobody 2. I feel like that was kind of like all over the place because they had like really like three bad guys in the overall film. I like the
Yeah.
I like the first two. It was like the corrupt sheriff and I believe it was just like another a corrupt kingpin, and they pretty much were doing like a tier list with all three villains. They didn't necessarily know who to choose to actually landed as like the actual main baddie, and then they settle with with the chicks her villain. She was kind of more of like a cartoony type of a character.
I didn't like the villain in there. She like it seems like this movie didn't know who the villain was gonna be. Like you said, like it seems like the villain came out of nowhere. Like the main one, I'm like, okay, I thought it was like the sheriff. It was gonna be like a fucking Rambo scenario, but no, it's like this chick that came out of fucking nowhere. I think appeared in like a fucking literally an hour into the film. It's like, okay, this is the bad guy.
They could have had like that guy, like you were saying, like who was like, you hit my son, that kind of guy. I thought he was gonna be the villain, but instead they're like, nah, let's come team up with him at the end, and, fight the villain.
Let's redeem him.
Yeah, another thing too that I was want to go say, I really feel like more of the comedic aspects and the cliches, even though that's exactly what Nobody is, because it's really just like a love letter and overall ongoing plot to like a lot of 80s and 90s action films. It felt a little bit too over the top and a little bit questionable where it was some of the antics that they were doing this time around, and Nobody too. Like this thing just never really felt like it could be like a realistic scenario like situation where Nobody won, just like kind of like hit it on the head. This one was just like, I feel it's more like a comedic family friendly type of approach type of thing that they were going for. What didn't even necessarily feel, it was definitely action packed, and I definitely love the scenes, but I really feel like the music choice and how they're going to villains, like I said before, they're kind of like did not know what could work and what couldn't work, or what slaps and what couldn't slap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, for the most part, it was a good sequel, and it was definitely a good watch. I would definitely recommend this film, but it's just like, I just really feel like there was like a lot of nuances that kind of like subtract like what Nobody Won pretty much established. They didn't really necessarily have all of that in line with this particular film. I feel like they were just like kind of like throwing the dart on the wall and seeing like, okay, maybe we could use this idea, that idea could work, and all that stuff. Yeah, it was Nobody 2 was definitely like inferior compared to Nobody 1.
Yeah, and
Good film though.
For me, I did enjoy the movie quite a bit actually. But like you do, I think Nobody Won is miles better. Like this, okay. I think my parents loved it more than Jake and I. I think they loved it a lot. To me, this is just like, okay, this is cool. I'll buy it on Blu-ray and just watch like one or two main action scenes. But as like a film, I think it's kind of a mess. Mainly because I think they kind of, and maybe this is just me being like kind of critical on a lot of this stuff, but I hate how similar this movie is compared to the first one, because like same with like Home Alone 2. I feel like just bring in like new jokes or like new like things, like especially like the opening where it's like they're in the like nobody's in like the room again, where like the interrogation room, and it's like, who are you? And he's like smoking a joint and all that stuff. I'm like, haven't we done this before? Like, I guess it kind of works, but I'm just like, you could go a different route, because I mean John Wick went a different route slightly. Like, it started off like in the second movie, it started off with him getting his fucking car back. But yeah, I mean, again, it's not like the biggest deal in the world, but the action scenes I think are much better in the first one, because I hate shaky cam, and I really hate that they're bringing it back. Like they did it with Mission Impossible, and now this. I like how, like, the reason why I love John Wick so much is because the action feels like you watch like every nook and cranny of each individual like shot and like each individual like choreography. Like you can actually see the action without any sort of like shaky cam or anything like that. And I get why they do it sometimes, but it is extremely distracting, especially if you want to watch the movie specifically for the action scenes. And they did it again in this movie, especially like in the arcade fight and sometime near the end of the film, or like the final fight, I think. That to me is like, okay, you could kind of dumb it down a little bit, just a little bit, you know?
I totally agree. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, for sure.
I will say the positives of the movie. I love Christopher Lloyd and Bob Odenkirk. I think these two are hilarious in their parts. Like, especially Christopher Lloyd. He's always been my favorite. Like in the first movie, like it's like, oh, they're gonna kill him, and nope. He pulls out like a shotgun and kills both those guys. And in this one, he has like a fucking like, he has like guns of his own and stuff. It's like really, it's really funny stuff. I love it.
Yeah, true. I totally agree. I do want to say one thing though. This was kind of like the elephant in the room with Nobody 2, the movie, because they really missed their chance on trying to expand the lore with the Nobody universe. Because I was trying to understand, like, you know, why is the main character like such a badass, and like why is he trying to like establish himself as a family man this time around? Like, what's his secret? What's the shadow that's behind him? They kind of did that. They kind of like shine some light onto it, but never really fully expand as to what was really going on. And I really feel like they pretty much like missed the boat with trying to see like his overall background and as to why he has to like stay away from like the limelight and just be a nobody. Because, you know, him being a badass assassin and just a kick-ass of a person, you know, of an agent or whatnot, if you can say, like undercover agent, like that thing, it just never really stuck as to why it had any particular real importance. Like, what is he running from? Why is it that he needs to get away from like the underground scene that is the world of assassins? They missed the boat with that one, and they only told like little to no aspect of it, which is kind of like threw me off a little bit. I really feel like they missed the ball.
Yeah, I agree. Like in John Wick 2, they expanded on it, and like you kind of knew a little more about like the table and all that stuff. But in here, it's just like, can we learn a little bit more about the backstory of Hutch? Like, because the only thing we got in terms of like expansion and stuff, like expanding like the lore and stuff, is that the wife is kind of in that group as well. So,
right,
yeah, like that's kind of about it. Which, Jake, do you have any thoughts about that?
About what part?
Just about any. I feel bad you're not really talking that much, so.
I mean, I don't really have much to say about it.
Yeah, fair enough. But I think the twist was fine. Like oh, the wife is is also a badass as well. And it's like, don't fuck with the mama bear, which my mom was laughing about. She laughed at that line.
I really like that too, because this definitely expanded on like the side characters a whole lot more. So I really do like that part. They really get that part of the film. It still could have been expanded a little bit more, but I can understand with the mother trying to like protect the family, and she's like her own unique badass. I really like that. That was cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed that too.
So,
and
yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Nobody 1 explain, or did they say that the black dude and Hutch were brothers? Because I always thought in the first movie that they were friends.
I thought they were like friends that knew each other from like a past. I didn't know they were like brothers, like, you know, obviously not blood, but I mean like, you know, brothers as in like, you know, in arms.
I guess
it could be. Maybe.
He referred to Christopher Lloyd as dad though, which makes me think like, are they actually brothers? Like, like I have no idea. Like maybe he was just saying that as like a like, hey, like daddy-o or some shit like that. Like, kind of like how like maybe they're just like close friends, and like he's close with the dad and all that stuff. Like I guess maybe, but to me it just seemed like they were brothers all along. I'm like, okay, when the fuck was this? did this just pop out of nowhere?
You see what I'm saying? Like there's just like a lot of missing pieces to something that should have been fully fleshed out by now. I mean, like, that's what you want to go do with a sequel. And I really like how you bring up John Wick in comparison. That's a very, very, very fair comparison.
Because people compare this to John Wick all the time.
All the time. And the fact that John Wick also gets all that right when it comes to fleshing out the lore, how it expands properly, it's still in the same nuance. The theme is it doesn't linger. It's still on track with everything. This one right here, it tries its best on all of those aspects of the film, but it just falls flat, and there's just some missing pieces along the way, like stuff that should have easily just been fully explained. Like I think like they missed their part with that at the very beginning of the film. I think that was like the best time I should explain all that. Yeah,
I will say I do like how same with John Wick, like it's not just like guns a-blazing and stuff like that. He uses like his surroundings and stuff, like on the boat or in the arcade. He uses like surroundings to fight the bad guys instead of having to be like cliche, like, oh, it's like guns with infinite ammo, even though they should definitely be run out by now. Like, I do like how it's
right.
Like it's something like that. Like, obviously, it's not as much of a masterpiece as Naked Gun's fucking magazine kick that Liam Neeson did, but
That's true.
but I'd say like the action is good, not great, and the villain fucking awful. Like,
She was a cartoon villain.
I could not take her seriously one bit.
Seriously.
Like
Dancing and everything.
I did not like her as a villain
Oh,
at all.
I was cracking the fuck up when they were. I forget who was talking about the villain. Like, oh, this villain's like, oh, like she's mean and nasty, and like she'll gut out your fucking flesh and all that stuff, and then she's just Bully Maguire dancing in the fucking corner. I was dying so hard in that scene. That was so funny.
Yeah, Sharon, it was Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone
as Nadina. Yeah, from Catwoman. Yeah, Sharon Stone was played as Nadina. Like, she had all of the ways she had every single opportunity just to be like way more badass. Because, like I said before, the whole tier list thing, they did not know who to choose as the main villain, so they were kind of like walking back and forth. I don't know if they did that purposely or with any type of real true intent. Maybe because Hutch like pretty much like blew up every single operation leading up to that point. But it's like, you're telling me that this is the big baddie that like the audience has been really waiting for, or just wants to go see it? Like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, Sharon Stone, she was more of a side character, a side villain from like a Batman TV show, bro. Like a cartoon.
How ironic she was in Catwoman. So.
It did not. Her appeal as a villain and as this big femme fatale just did not stick at all whatsoever. I could have seen her as like the first villain, and then just give the main villain role to like the corrupt sheriff, because like you're in Plumberville and you're in a corrupt town. It fits the mold. She just comes out of nowhere and just like dances and parades around as if like nobody can fuck with her. But like it's just like that appeal just is not there. Yeah.
She has that classic villain trope of having like a little puppy or a little white kitten or something that they can pet.
Right.
Like,
it's like Dr. Evil.
Yeah, Dr. Evil with his cat. What was his cat's name? I forgot.
I forget. It's been so long.
Yeah.
I didn't even put two and two together. I'm like, oh, she has a dog. But now that you mention it, I'm like, holy shit, it's like Dr. Evil.
I was thinking of Dr. Evil. I remember that scene where he's like, it's freaking freezing in here when he's with his cat.
You shot me, you a-hole.
Right.
God. Like,
yeah, she was a joke, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He was singing the Mail Mix song. Remember that?
Oh,
Like,
I want chicken. I want liver. That song.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, how you have like her own henchmen like more badass than her? Like,
yeah.
I just
And also, It is entirely bullshit that guy survived a fucking building explosion filled with like fucking gas barrels and stuff like that, like barrels filled with gasoline.
Oh, the
there is
sheriff,
no
yeah.
fucking way I don't care what movie it is, there is no fucking way, one, you survive that, and two, you have scars that look like a fucking cat scratched you. There is no fucking way you look like that after an explosion.
He's like Billy Russo.
Yeah, he's like Billy Russo. Like, if you guys ever seen Punisher season 2, like at the end of season 1, Frank Castle absolutely beat the fuck out of Billy, and then in the second season,
he scraped his face across broken glass, ripping pieces of flesh off. And then the next season, he just has a few scars on him, like a few scratches on his face. He still looks good.
Yeah, he still looks good.
My beautiful face is
oh
ruined.
my god, I have a scar on my left cheek. I'm gonna kill him.
I can't take the pretty Snapchat pictures anymore.
I can't use the filters.
No filter can cover the scars.
The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. Bitch, you'll live.
Man, that's like if Mace Windu just like had a slight little poke on his cheek. My face. My face.
God, that stings.
Hey, that's... Oh man.
Or that's if like Darth Vader cut the pinky off of Luke Skywalker's hand. It's like, oh, my hand, I need a new entire robot hand for my pinky finger.
I see you got a robotic pinky, Luke.
You have enhanced a new lightsaber just for your pinky. What a fucking loser.
Right.
The tip of my pinky can turn into a lightsaber, see?
That would be pretty badass, to be fair. That would be fucking badass. It's like a holder R2-D2 style where it's just like you just take it out, a fucking lightsaber pops up. That'd be pretty sick.
Just a mini saber.
It's like a light butter knife or some shit. Back on to Nobody 2. Yeah, the villain, like, the sheriff having, like, little scars on his face. I literally said out loud, bullshit, when he survived. I literally just said bullshit out loud, because there's no way he would survive that. Even for, like, a John Wick film, I'd call bullshit on that. Like, no, there's no fucking way. If he's, like, if you're gonna kill off a character, commit to it. You know, like, they did it to Foggy in Daredevil. Commit to it, come on. But, I'd say, I'm bashing too hard on the movie. I enjoyed it. It was good. Like, I'd give it, like, a good, like, 7 out of 10, maybe. Like, it's not as good as, like, Mission Impossible or Ballerina. And my dad especially, and my mom, they're like, oh, this is better than John Wick. I respect your opinion.
No.
But the worst John Wick film, which is... Actually, it's Ballerina, but the worst one is 3. That is still better than the best Nobody movie, which is... Well, actually, no, Nobody 1's tied. But this is... John Wick 3 is better than Nobody 2. That's my point.
For sure. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I mean, my thing about it is just like, I don't know... Here's the thing that you also... Everyone here has to go understand. Is like, how long can Hutch be a nobody? Like, what are they going to do from here on out? I don't know if a sequel's going to be announced. I would love to actually see the sequel. Like, I just hope that they air out all of the kinks and put the puzzle pieces in the right fit in Nobody 3. You have to do that for this to actually stand up as its own unique film that's definitely going to step it up a whole lot more to Nobody 1 standards, or probably like make it even a bit better. Like, I don't know what they're going to do, because if he keeps on, what event or what setting scenario is he going to go into this time where he can still keep his identity as a nobody? Like that's the question right there. What are they gonna do from this point here on?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Um, uh, I'm gonna go, guys. Okay.
Yeah, we're actually gonna wrap up now, so it's fine.
Okay. See ya.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
All right, later, Jake.
So what would you rate it out of 10? Like, do you think 7's a fair score for this?
I think 7 is a pretty good fair score. 7.5 at best. I mean, like just because like the badassery and fight scenes were just off. I really feel like the music choice and where they landed is a little bit cliche, but I know that it's just supposed to be like a nuanced, over the top film that's based on 80s and 90s action films. Like it's like a sit down like a crowd pleaser for particular scenes that people just know for a fact you're gonna kick ass in. You know for a fact you're gonna get turned on. The kill switch is about to be from off to
Not
on.
in that way.
And here he comes, budget like he's gonna kick some ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good film. It's a good film. I
Yeah,
think
I
1 and
enjoyed
2 were definitely great films. Like, I would like to see it.
Like,
But I just, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, no, sorry. To me, it would like, it's not something you should go see right away. Like, because
Yeah.
I saw it opening weekend. I'm like, okay, let's just get this out of the way. But if you have nothing to do, if you have like the day off and you have like no school, no work or anything, you just want to chill with the family, just watch a good action film or something, yeah, you could stream it. That could also work. But if you want to go to the theater, I like, again, I'd recommend Nobody 2. Like, as like a, see it if like there's like nothing else for you to do. You know, like I think it is a good movie, has its moments, but I feel like it would be saved as like something that like you, it's like a last minute scenario. Like, you know what? Fuck it, let's go to the movies. Nobody 2's out. Let's see that.
Yeah, it's like that. I don't really feel like this is like, it's not going to be something that's going to like be groundbreaking with a lot of like action films or even in its own genre. I just really feel like it's just like a feel good movie, like hanging out. Yeah, just like how you said, like hanging out with you know, with your girlfriend or like, you know, boys or family. Okay, let's just like see something. It is. I think it's still rated R. I think it's rated R.
It is rated R, yeah.
Yeah,
It's got some
it does a whole
IC,
bunch-
so yeah.
It definitely a lot more gory than part 1 for sure. But it's like it's more of a more over the top gore type of situation. But I agree with Joe on this one. If you miss it in the movie theaters, this is definitely something that you just will have in your action. Like eventually, it's not, you don't have to rush off for. Yeah, but it's still pretty good. Worth your time. You just want to go. So I agree.
Yeah. So with that out the way, this is the end of the podcast. Thank you guys again for watching. Be sure to like this. I am damn near 400. I'm still stuck at 385. Go ahead and promote this and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your bells for anything and everything that I upload or stream. Tell your friends, family, your father's brothers, nephews, cousins, former roommate about the pod, and keep an eye out for future episodes because I love doing this and I hope everybody also loves doing this as well. So yeah, this was a bit of a shorter episode. We barely got to an hour and 10 minutes. But yeah, there was nothing much that went on this week. Hopefully next week there will be a lot more. Maybe a possible Nintendo Direct is going to happen in the next 2 weeks. But as far as everything else goes, thank you guys so much for watching. I might be live again maybe next week for some Helldivers and Marvel Rivals. But besides that, thank you again, Jay, Stefan, and of course Jake from State Farm for showing up and making these pods as great as they are every time. So thank you guys again for watching, and for those listening, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope we're good sources of entertainment for about an hour and a half. And yeah, you got any final thoughts?
No, just like, comment, subscribe to Josie and the Costanza podcast show.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And let's get this guy up to like 400. He definitely deserves it. I think he deserves 1K at this point. But yeah, that's just me.
Thank you.
But yeah, of course, man. Yeah, I love the hustle. But yeah, man, like help Joe Stone. We'll definitely be back with some more interesting takes on movies, films, video games, and everything. Yeah, stay tuned for more episodes.
Hell yeah. We'll see you guys for episode 53 next week. Have a good one, guys.
Well, all right.